Okay, I'm back, man. I know y'all tripping. You saw the thumbnail. I got rid of my KSG. I know everybody like, dang, he got rid of his KSG. I mean, I know. So settle down, settle down. I'm gonna explain what's going on here. I did get rid of the KSG. I got rid of it. That's definitely a fact. Got rid of the KSG. But let me get into some of the reasons why I got rid of it. If anybody been following my channel, I said this summer was gonna be about upgrading and minimizing, getting rid of stuff that I don't need that's just sitting in the gun safe, just collecting dust. So it was about that. So like for example, got rid of the 7.5 inch ARP. I ain't got time for all that stuff, man. It's just stuff that's sitting in there. They ain't doing nothing but collecting dust. So that's what this summer been about, and it was been about upgrading all my Glock pistols to Gen 5s, and you know, of course, I got this is today's EDC, my Bodyguard 2.0. This has been the carry of the summer right here so far. So that was another addition that came along this year, 2025. So it's been about doing things like that, things that make sense, that's practical, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? This like I said, this kind of these kind of purchases like this make sense to me. It's like it's a lethal firearm, small, nice, compact. I can carry two guns at the same time, like one in the pocket, one in an appendix, or whatever. I got options with all this stuff. So these kind of purchases make sense to me. Very practical and tactical, and upgrading all the Glocks to Gen 5. That was a really big thing on my list. Now I'm done with that. After further review, I'm gonna pass on the Glock 17 Gen 5 MOS because I have the Glock 19X, and I just sat back and said, don't really need it, and don't want it really. It's more like don't want than need. But anyway, why I got rid of the KSG was this because number one, I was sitting back doing some tactical stuff, and I was like, okay, because I got rid of my 590S, got rid of that too a while back, and I started thinking like, well, what, I need to get I was watching some of the new shotguns coming out, and I saw the Beretta Ultimate Patrol, the A300. That's a badass shotgun because I wanted a semi-automatic shotgun, but I didn't want to really give up the reliability of the pump shotgun. So I held firm on it because everybody follow my channel. I still got my Maverick 88 with the pistol grip on there. Okay, so I still got this by my bedside. I just grabbed it right there, right now, by my bedside. So I wasn't gonna give up on the pump. That's not the point. But the thing was, I was sitting back, and when I was looking at this KSG, I was thinking like, well, since I moved to Louisiana, it sucks because they don't let you shoot shotguns in the indoor range. So I don't get a lot of reps with my shotguns and my rifles as much as I did in California. So that was kind of just like, damn, what the fuck, man? So I'm kind of still pissed about that part. So I'm going to the range tomorrow, but anyway, that's another story. But so I was sitting back and I was moving around, man. It's like I'm getting older, man. You know what I'm saying? And KSG is heavy. And I just like it. Just man, I just don't really, 'cause that's why I was leaning toward the Beretta Ultimate Patrol. And then I sat back and I looked at it. I went to the gun shop, put it in my hands. It felt great, fantastic gun, great reviews. It runs perfect. I know a lot of YouTubers got it. Auto Marie Outdoors, Deuce TV. A lot of cats got the A300. They ain't heard nothing negative about that gun, other than it's expensive. But it is what it is. But I said, man, I don't want a full stock because my Maverick 88, I can put a stock on that. And that's a full length 18.5 inch shotgun. So I didn't really want another full length shotgun. So I was thinking, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? And then I came across this. So this came out a while back, but I waited to see some reviews and see who was going, how it was gonna run, and I just wanted to wait a little bit, and then I just pulled the trigger on it and said, "Fuck it, man." So I got rid of the KSG and got a Mossberg, and because I was like I said, I wanted to get into semi-automatic, but I wanted something for home defense, and I wanted something that was going to be reliable. But I didn't want the whole stock on there, so I wanted to get something kind of like in the Shockwave format, so to speak. You know, even though this one is not a real Shockwave, this is an 18.5 inch shotgun. It's just that I just put the pistol grip on it. But this is an 18.5 inch shotgun, so this is an actual full length shotgun. I got the stock in a closet, so I can put the stock on it and make it a full length shotgun. So I like this, but this is still, it's a little bit longer than a Shockwave, but because the Shockwave is 14.7 inches, This is an 18.5 inch shotgun. So just to give you some kind of scope of the difference of the length, this would be, the shockwave would be right, the barrel would be right here, 14.5. So it'll be right about right here. That's 14.5 inches right there. So that's a big significant difference, 14 versus 18. So this is an 18.5 inch barrel. And that's right here. So I wanted something in the shockwave format, but I wanted semi-automatic. And so I was like, okay, but all the semi-automatics were all 18.5 inches or 19 inches. So I said, damn, then Mossberg came out with this baby, and this is what I got. Let y'all see it. Enough of that talk. This is what I got. This paperwork, I'll put that over here. This is the Mossberg 990 Aftershock. So this is basically the version of the Shockwave, but in semi-automatic, 5+1. Let's take a look at it. Pull this out of here. Get this thing out of here, if we can get it out of here. All right. So this is the shotgun right here. Get this out the way. This is it right here. It comes with a lock, user manual. You get a lock and user manual. And you get a sticker, a Mossberg sticker. So that's all you get in the box. All right. Mossberg, American made since 1919. But yeah, this is the 990 Aftershock. And some of the things they did on this, other than making it semi-automatic, they put a little bit better bird's tail grip on the back of here. It do has a QD attachment on it. And this version is versatile with all the other Mossberg stocks. So you can put a full stock. I'm gonna SBS this. I'm gonna wait to January 1st and SBS it. So I like this grip. They kind of put like a little bottom part that you get a little bit more grip to grab onto. Then you got the tang safety, and it is optics ready. It's drilled in tap, so you can mount pick rail on there and put you in an optic if you want. I got all that stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna put only thing I'm really gonna put on is a side saddle, maybe an optic and a flashlight. That's it, because it's gonna be home defense and my road truck gun from here on out. Okay, you have an oversized charging handle right here. That was one of the new features that they did. Okay, semi-automatic, so you just hit the button and send it home. Okay, then that's kind of oversized, so you can reach all this stuff with gloves on. Nice loading gate. This is unloaded. Got the high visible follower, high vis follower, and they got the oversized like loading gate area right here, so you don't have to worry about having hiccups when you load. Okay. Nice texturing on the fore end. You got this strap to help keep your hand back, from the front. Nice texture, not too rough, but not slick either. And then you do have M-lock slots for a light. You got that, and you got it right here, and you got it right there. It comes with a fiber sight, but mine looked like it's not there, so I'm going to have to contact them. The fiber must have fell out. But like I said, it's 5+1. That's it. The the Mossberg 990 semi-automatic, North Haven, Connecticut. What you guys think, man? It's pretty badass right there. Pretty nice. So that's going to be the new home defense shotgun right there. Yes, sir. Mossberg, tried and true. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Super nice gun. That action feels good, boy. Let me tell you. Yeah, that action feels good. That thing slams forward real clean. I'm gonna run a whole bunch of different ammos through it: slugs, buck, bird shot, 3-inch, 2 3/4. I'm gonna run a whole bunch of stuff through it. But yeah, that's pretty much it right there, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'll do another video, let you see how it looks when it's all dressed up, but get you one more to look at it. Yep. Mossberg 990 Aftershock. Like I said, basically it's a shock wave, but in semi-automatic and made a little bit better. Yep, that's it. Like I said, you got your M-lock 369. Pretty sweet, man. Can't wait to get this to the range tomorrow. Anyway, man, let me know what you guys think. Home defense. Bye bye KSG. Anyway, man, yeah, that's why I did it, because I wanted something smaller for semi-automatic, and I wanted it primarily for home defense. This is going to be a lot easier. You're going to hear a bump in the night and get up and boom, and you can just get right into the action a lot quicker. And also, I'm gonna next year I'll SBS and put a stock on it. Then I can have really a lot of fun with it. Anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Peace.